Hey, my name is Ben Selstrom. I'm with my Honda Civic again and going to change out the thermostat because when you start it in the winter and you drive for 20 minutes and it's still blowing cold air, and it's usually because you have a bad thermostat. So I've went ahead and purchased myself a new one. Sit over here. And I went ahead and got the OEM version just because it was like $20 for the OEM one. Got it on eBay. And you can get an aftermarket one for like $10 or something on Amazon. But it was just not really, for that little, to just be able to get the OEM one was worth it to me. So without further ado, here is the location of the thermostat. It's kind of on the left side of the engine, towards the back a little bit, and right here is where the happy thermostat is located. So the first thing you have to pull off is this little sensor for the engine. Senses the coolant temperature, and there's a little lever, if I can get a good shot, right here where my finger is. You press down there to release it on this bottom edge. I'm going to press it again here and see how it lifts that. You want to make sure you do that and get it to unclip. Squeeze that real hard right there and then slide it off. And just be gentle with it. You don't want to break this or you'll end up having to wait for that part. So then all we have is this bolt right here and one down below, right there, right here. We have a couple of grounds for the wiring that you'll have to remember to put those back on. So take those two bolts out. It's just a 10mm wrench. So take those out. A minute ago I told you that this was the one that anchors this cap onto here, but I was wrong. That one is just for the ground for the wiring harness. So this one down here on the bottom is actually the one that's going to allow us to pull this free, but you would have to take this off anyways in order to get this to come fully off. So now I'm going to take that one out, which is the actual one. So that one and that one are the ones I need to take out to get that cap off. Alright, so I've got all my bolts out now. So theoretically this should pop off of here. And we're going to find out how much coolant is going to drain out of there. Hopefully not too much, but we will see. We're going to live and learn here. We're starting to make... There. We're losing a little bit of coolant. Okay, now I'm going to take this and it's snapped into this clip right here. This might be unnecessary, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set this up like that to hopefully so nothing will drain out of that. Oh, look at that. You can see the problem already. Come on, buddy, pal. There it comes. Oh, we're going to lose a bunch more coolant. But whatever. It's kind of coming on a funny angle, but there it comes. Alright. So there we have it. This is the old thermostat, and I can see the problem. Alright, so we're going to look at the old one next to the new one and see if this old one was an OEM one or not. I think we should be able to tell the difference here. So here is our OEM one, fresh off of eBay. Hopefully it is all legitimate. It looks pretty legitimate. It says Honda on it. So, and here is the old one. Now I can see exactly what our problem was here, right there. Get it focused there. This rubber piece right in there is
it's totally not where it's supposed to be. Here we go. See, it's sticking out on this edge too. Right there. That is supposed to be the part that makes the seal between these two surfaces. Right where that is going in there. Right where this passes through up to the top there. This gasket is supposed to make a seal all the way around that perimeter. And so by this being open like that, or that being stuck in there like that, it makes it so that fluid coolant can constantly be going through this even when you don't want it to. So that was the cause of the issue. Now let's get this one open here. So on the new one here, this top right here looks a little bit more formed than it is on this one. Let's rotate this one around here. Yeah, see, both sides are kind of more rounded on that. And this one, both sides are neatly pressed. What else have we got? Got a little bit of a different design on the top right there than we do on this one. This is the OEM official one by Honda. So it looks like they are different. They're from different manufacturers. So this one most likely is a replacement that was a non-OEM replacement. Pull this old gasket off of here. There it comes. And we'll replace it with the new one. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to consult the manual here to see what position this is supposed to be in. So here's the pin, and the pin goes up in that. And then there's our rubber seal, which we're supposed to replace. So here's our new thermostat, and here's the gasket, the replacement gasket. They send you a new one, which is good. So this little notch here in the gasket lines up with this little check valve thingy, pin they call it in the book. Not really sure 100% what that's for, but this needs to slide on there. You'll see on the edge of inside here, right on this edge, there's a little slit. There you can see it good right there in the gasket, and that slit, this pops into that. So we'll see how easily it pops into it. There we go. Oh. And like I said, these notches line up right there and there. There's really only one way that this happily sits in here. I can't really rotate it in here because the gasket is only made to go in a certain way. So I'm going to go ahead and seat that there. So I put a tiny bit of anti-seize component on the end of my bolt because they were a little bit stiff coming out, and I don't want them to get, I don't ever want to be in the scenario where you end up twisting one off. I'm going to make sure that this face here is pretty clean and that there's no abnormal ridges or anything like that that would cause it to have a leak up against that gasket there. Don't forget to take out your cardboard. If you're like me, you didn't have a thermostat on hand or whatever, so you just stick a piece of cardboard in front of the radiator there. So just make sure you take that back out now that we're going to have it fixed. And we'll put this back on here. We lost some of our coolant when we took that apart, and so we're going to add coolant to here. And actually I've already added coolant, and so we are up to the rim here. Took about a quart or so. And so now we've got
stuff in the reservoir, and we're going to go ahead and start the car and let the water pump circulate the coolant, and then we'll check our level again and see where we're at. That's how you replace the thermostat on a 1997 Honda Civic. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please rate it up, and feel free to subscribe to my awesome channel, or whatever. But anyway, until next time, that was fun with Ben and his Civic. Talk to you later.